was some sick-ass music. I'll tell you as much. I'm not a super big fan of rock and that kind of stuff, but that was cool. I'll tell you as much. Like, man, rock on, you know? It's cute. Anyways, let's just take a look at what's on here. So updates, Project Cookie Runway, current cream cookie, and this new gacha system, which I'll explain later. Of course, that'll be at the end of the video. Mint Choco's new candy, and that's it. Yep, we've got a bunch of stuff here. Let's take a look at our events, of course. Firstly, we have the same weekly missions, and we have this also. So this is actually a jelly set that you fulfill the missions for, like you see here. And then you get the jelly skins. Daily coin filled fever day. You play daily for coins. This year it's also the same. Starry aeroplane for the treasure has been updated. Now to introduce you to our new cookie, current cream, which is here. Let's see current cream. Now as you can see here, the cookie trials have been made different. You have this little star thing down the bottom. Today we'll just introduce current cream first, and then after that Mint Choco's trial, because that's who's more important. And this is current cream here. Let's take a look at her description. Let's see. What do you get when you combine current fruit as dark as the night and light soft cream delicate like the sunlight of spring? Chaos itself, of course. The intense acidity that makes your mouth water and the soft sweetness of cream meets to create the most unique cookie you've ever seen. A rebel of the fashion world who refuses to be limited in self-expression. Its current cream cookie from Punky's signature designs include t-shirts decorated with dangerously sharp studs or shocking strawberry gem splatter. This up-and-coming designer, who has started to gain popularity with the cookies of the in-crowd, is also famous for her outspoken attempts to turn punk rock concert stages into runways, and her two-sided mysterious smile. Everything has a dark side, and it definitely seems like this cookie has a secret of some kind. Cookies are not just what they present to the world after all. Now that's one cool cookie if you ask me. Now let's look at Black Penny Pie. Born without spines, Black Penny Pie desperately wanted to become spiky and had decided needles were the best option. One day while hiding out in the crown Funky and waiting alertly for a chance to strike, Black Penny Pie saw a sewing pin glooming in the moonlight and immediately fell in love. It was precisely that moment when current cream cookie, who had been all night working, sleepily mistook the small pad for a pincushion, that Black Penny Pie rushed to the opportunity. The small creature curled up into the shape of a pincushion, waiting to be spikified. Well, not a bad idea. What about the prick of the needle? Now that's a pretty good origin story if you ask me. You know, the underdog little hedgehog who's born different from the others. See, they went out to complete their mission by disguising themselves as little pincushion. And there we have it. Unconventional, out of the norm, but you can still recognize Penny Pie as a porcupine anyways. His needles may look different, but they're still the same as everybody else, aren't they? He's still a porcupine after all. With or without his needles, and whether his needles are truly grown or not. Current cream is probably about the same too. Honestly, I quite like her. She seems to have a very outgoing kind of expression, especially in her clothing. You know, you gotta admire the effort also. You turning a punk rock concert into a runway, honestly. And the music, her theme music is actually pretty sick too. I actually love that first part, especially if you listen with like headphones on and you turn the music up a bit. It sounds really good. Like honestly, I'm not sure why. I think it's just tempo maybe, and the rhythm. It doesn't really need lyrics and all. Honestly, I think I actually prefer it without lyrics, you know. It sounds kind of even better like that, because you just listen to the beat of the music while playing the game. Now, as you can see here, everything he has here is just punk rock stuff. I've never been super into fashion, I'll be honest with you. I mean, but I won't lie when I say I am very interested in it, you know? Like, I know that sounds contradictory, but honestly, like, I've always wanted to see what it's like to wear different clothing, you know, to cosplay. Of course, you need money for that kind of thing, and I don't really have it. That's why I've never actually done it before. I've always found it interesting. Designing is something that's also very hard to do, you know. You always got to think about the proportions, the art, design, the comfortability, you know, like how much the material's going to cost and the fabric, to say the least. So it's also a very hard, like, industry to work in. Not like any industry is easy to work in, I suppose, but I guess sometimes we just take clothing for granted, you know. We kind of just look at it and it looks pretty and we don't really think about it. Like, outside of, you know, it looks pretty. Of course, maybe that's just me, you know. I mean, I'm the sort of guy to wear pajamas outside on like Monday morning, you know, and treat it as like normal clothing and normal attire, so I can't really say anything for myself. But you know, I've always admired people who have a healthy sense of, well, fashion, I suppose. You know, there's a lot of things to pay attention to, like color schemes. You know, and different people also have different stuff that suits their taste. So being able to like tailor fit like something especially to yourself is honestly pretty hard to also. All in all, I think what I want to say, I think this update, if you were just going to talk solely about the cookie herself, then I think it's a good update. Life challenge is a bit of a bummer, of course. It still has some of the issues retained from last time, but at least they increase the timing, I suppose. And the duration of the event. 1, 2, there we go. Anyways, let's see, top 4.8%, that's great. Now let's take a look at her magic candy, started chain sugar. Gives you extra points and it's normal. Let's see, started chain sugar. How do you find the, where's the ingredient? Let's see, sharp sugar crystals have been added to jet black leather jelly to complete this bold chain sugar, showcasing the true punk spirit. Now that's what we call a punk, yes. Usually punk would be more of an insult here, but yeah. Alright, let's take a look at Choco's new magic candy and his new pet. Now this is Miss Doremi. Of course, she gives points and potions, and that's in juxtaposition to Minchoko's other pet, Mr. Faso Lassi, which gives you coins, so he can be used for both coins and points, which is a good example you'll see in trophy race later. And now let's take a look at his magic candy. This gives you both coins and points. So if I want to show you now, let's just make a normal trial like this. Let's see what treasures we have to use here. Okay, the speed treasure and goblet. Now his skill involves magical note jellies appear, including small ones. There we go. Other than that, it seems to be about the same. His pet gives you potion, which gives you little sparkly jellies like that, which is very cool, mind you. But that's also a big reason why we have the goblet here. Look at this, there are a lot of jellies that appear here. So remember not to miss them out when you're playing. There we go. Of course, another seems to be extent. So the pet gives you potions and points, of course. Wow. Let's see, Minchoko's skill is actually about the same. While, you know, the original cornflowers will now appear as jelly notes or whatever. They still appear as coins if you switch to his other skill, which is with Mr. Faso Lassi. So he's very good if you want to play with a cookie with more jellies, say. Maybe even comparable to someone like Hydrangea, which, if you don't know, also has a lot of jellies like this. Now it's something that accumulates over a long time, so if you want short-term more accumulation of jellies, it would be oops, missed a potion there. But no matter, let's just play until we end. So let's just continue on here with the bonus time. So yeah, forgot to say the potion isn't automatic, so you're gonna have to be careful about where it's placed. And this is cool, look at him. Link Choco has a special theme song all in bonus time for himself, which is actually pretty cool now that you think about it. It sounds really cool too. I really like all the music here, honestly. Like gacha and all the management and the weird decisions made by the devs aside, the art and the music of this game is just really, really good. I love it. You know? Like, no matter how bad the new functions of each update are though, they always manage to bring out I think pretty good atmosphere at the very least, in that sense. Now, this is it for today. I think, because it's mostly just the release of the new cookies. Now it's time for introduction, explanation of the gacha system. Alright, so at first when I took this in, I was actually pretty confused. Now look here. This little spiky jelly things in the middle are what you get every update. Every time you finish cookie trial, those increase by number. Now we have temporary exchange here down the bottom. You exchange your current materials for, well, the newer ones in the new gacha system. Of course, this ends in about 74 days or so. Now let's introduce this here. Spirit potions. You can see them on the left side. They can be converted into either cookie spirit potions or pet spirit potions. And you see for mileage here, they can be converted into those for either legendary or legendary pets. This continues on down the same moment, as you can see here. Now you can also change this down here. So if you have any extra chests and cookies and eggs you don't need, you can convert them into the new currency, which is spirit potions here. Now, where does diamonds play in this? Now diamonds come to play into here is if you run out of spirit potions, you can actually use your diamonds as a default, as a default in exchange for spirit potions to level up your cookies. Now let me show you. If you're gonna take example here, then we should take, let's see, cherry blossom. Now cherry blossom, I do not have her cookies, extra cookies right now, but you see on the right side, you have this is our pet potions, cookie potions. They work exactly the same as spirit potions as before, except that now they are only exclusive to cookies only, which is the downside of this new system, if you would like to say. Now the old system is better in the sense that with these chests here, not only can you just get the cookie you're aiming for, you can also get to level up other older cookies. With the new system, it's very specific. You only get to level up one cookie of your choice. And for newer players perhaps who want to, have a larger range of upgraded cookies, that's probably going to be quite a problem, because you see, you only have the resources to probably level up the newest meta cookie at a time. You won't have enough to level up all the rest of the other older cookies, which can be quite a problem if you don't have diamonds or a good strong base of spirit potions. Not only that, because spirit potions like these are actually exclusive to each type, so whereas from before you could use your mileage to buy either legendary cookies or legendary pets, now you have to choose in between one of those, and you have to switch them out for a potion here. Look at this, legendary pet potion. You need mileage, right? Now mileage from before, you could use it to exchange for whatever you wanted to. Now it's extremely specific, which means after this exchange fully goes through and ends, you automatically only have the ability to upgrade whatever potions, whatever cookies that your potions have. By that I mean that you have less freedom when it comes to leveling up your stuff. Let's say I've leveled up, say, Timekeeper cookie to max, but I don't have her pet maxed out. Whereas I could have used my mileage points before to level up her Continuum Cog to max level. Now, because of the new system, I actually cannot, because all my mileage points have already been converted into legendary spirit potions, which can only be applied to legendary cookies. And that's the problem here. So very specific and very, well, not good. In the short term, probably the system is probably more convenient and easy, I guess, for players. But in the long term, it could probably pose quite a lot more problems that we don't really see right now. Because it's only really been one update and we still have the choice to exchange potions. So we really don't see like the true limits of this kind of system until probably about a few months down the road. Yeah, and that's it, I guess, for my explanation. There's probably a bit more I've missed out on. And if you want to ask any more questions or discuss anything, just feel free, to like, I guess, talk in the comments or something. And well, that's it for today, huh? Thanks for watching, and I hope this has helped you, I guess. Love ya.